One of the hardest things to understand about the Christian faith is the Trinity. So I'm going to do my best to give you a quick 1-minute explanation of the Trinity really quick. Okay, so why do we even have this idea of the Trinity? It's because in both the Old Testament and the New Testament, you have this person referred to as the Father who calls himself God. And the New Testament and the Old Testament, you also have this person called the Son who calls himself God. And then you also have this thing that's called the Spirit of God, which is ultimately given a personage, and it's also claiming to be God throughout Scripture. So ultimately, when we see these three things, we're like, hold up, what is going on here? Because these three also make the claim, the Lord your God is one. That's the greatest of any of the commandments. So ultimately, when we see this, we have two things that seem to be butting heads with each other. Three different persons claim to be God, and yet each of the three of them say there's only one God. So what in the world is going on? So ultimately, we created this thing called the Trinity to make sense of the Godhead in the Christian faith. And it's that you have three persons of God, which is who you are, and one being or one essence of God, which is what you are. So ultimately, you have one God, Yahweh, who co-eternally exists as three persons throughout all of eternity past and all eternity future. And ultimately, what that's going to do is show you that there's only one God, and yet he co-eternally exists as three persons, meaning they can all three be in a room together. But the only one with the physical body is the Son, because the Bible describes him as the visible image of the invisible God. I really hope that helped you understand it. If not, feel free to ask any questions down below, and God bless.